Hey, Anthony, do you like my new shirt?
Sure, man. It's cool. Could have been better.
What was that?
I said it could have been better.
You want to fight about
Yeah,
it?
I do. Let's go, chump. Hold on a second. We don't need to fight.
We don't?
All you need to do is go to 86.com and choose from one of their many designs. Franchises range from Skullgirls to Street Fighter and even BlazBlue. And if you check out 86 through this Twitch channel, use 86.com/AFF=4 to let them know that Mission Star Podcast sent you. Well, moving on to our next topic at hand. Wrong video. Hang on a second. This one? Okay, I gotta go find it. Or maybe this one. No. Okay. Alright, I forgot to load the video. Anyways, I will go ahead and I'll load that here in a second, so I'll just go back to my cam for a second. Alright, so, let me go here. Alright, so our next topic is Konami. Alright. So, this is off of GameSpot.com. Konami says last minute PS Plus change was Sony's decision. This is written by Oscar Deas. When the PS Plus games lineup for 2019 was announced, PES 2019 was listed as one of the free PS4 games, and that PlayStation Plus members would be able to download throughout the month. That was later changed. However, with Detroit Become Human replacing the soccer game at the last minute, the news was shared just hours before the month's games were set to go. But it was accompanied by no explanation for why an adjustment was changed. Konami responded to questions about the news by stating it was Sony's decision to change the PlayStation Plus lineup. In a short statement, a Konami spokesperson told GameSpot, quote, "This decision was made by Sony, and so please make an inquiry to Sony," unquote. In its own statement, Sony admitted that it has taken the decision itself, but declined to elaborate. Quote, "We have decided to make the change to the PS Plus games lineup this month, and will be offering Detroit Become Human, a digital deluxe edition instead of PES 2019. This was a decision we decided to make as a company, and we apologize for any inconvenience." So,
I mean, if there's inconvenience to anybody on that, they can shut the fuck up because it's a free goddamn game.
That is true. That is very true.
Yeah.
That is very true. The weird thing about it is this has never happened before. Like,
Them switching up what game is the free game of the month?
yeah.
Or one of the free
I mean,
games?
even with games with gold, it's not happened. So this is the first entirely.
Absolutely, yeah. It was literally like hours before it was going to go live. They decided to switch it, and my initial thought was that maybe it was either two things: either licensing deal or something to that nature was in effect, or it was regarding that they maybe wanted to pull it and maybe doing some promotional thing in the future, because there is a new soccer game from Konami that's coming out this September. So I was thinking maybe that they were going to use that to promote their new game.
Well, what I think is interesting about it is that it sounds like to me that from Sony's perspective, they didn't quite have the capability or the option to making Detroit Become Human free. That it was kind of in litigation, and at the time this was a stand-in, and that like it was moments before everything was supposed to go out, they got the okay, and they were just like fuck it, let's throw it out there. And that likely PES will become free to play again, or not free to play, but free to get if you have PS Plus.
Right.
Yeah.
You're not too far off. I mean, like, with how Sony's been acting for this past year, like, you're not far off. I wouldn't doubt it. I would not doubt that idea. It's just very weird. Because you would think
my thing to Sony before you finish that thought is, why in the fresh fucking hell would you mess with soccer fans, but give, in a weird way, David Cage fans something? Like, first off, how many David Cage fans can there be? 2? you don't piss off soccer fans. Like, I just don't understand the fucking idea behind it. Whatever.
Okay. So you know how you said like why piss off soccer fans? I don't think it pissed them off because if they're soccer fans and they love the soccer games, they already have.
Probably doing it. Yeah.
They already have. They already have.
That's true.
So
Fair enough. I was making a joke, by the way. Like, it was all for fucking ripping on David Cage.
But in my honest opinion, I think what happened was because I remember going through like the list. I was like, okay, yeah, so fucking in June I got Borderlands, I got Sonic Mania. Like, what's up this month? Let's go. July, soccer, and then some other game I forgot about. I was like, oh, like okay, like no, I'm good. I'm not a sports player. Like whatever. And I think a lot of gamers felt that way, and they're kind of like whatever. And they're like, you know what? No, fuck it. Whatever. Beyond or whatever the hell it is. What is the game?
It's Detroit Become Human.
Detroit.
No. It's something about Beyond Two Souls.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Well, it's from the same maker, right?
Yeah, same guy.
Well, either way, they were just like, okay, like people think that this shit is lame. Not a lot of actual gamers are gonna want this, so let's just throw in a different game. I think that's what it was. I think people in the community reacted like, no, like it doesn't matter. Soccer fans already have this game. Let's just change it up.
The thing that's interesting to me though, because
I need to plug in my tablet real quick.
All right, go for it. I was gonna say, like, I think it's interesting to me as far as like how this happened. If the soccer game would have came out for this month, it would have been perfectly in line with the soccer. Well, it just ended, but like at the time was going on with the U.S. Women's American team going deep into the playoffs. And you know, people over here, at least in my area, like are really into soccer, and like bars just filled up, people like watching soccer games for the U.S. And I figured like, oh, it'd be perfect time to bring in the soccer game from Konami to coincide with the national soccer tournament happening right now. But no, they pulled it and they put in the game from David Cage for Detroit. The thing is, though, I'm curious about is, like I'm curious as far as like Konami. Like, I mean, we often joke and I often say like Konami doesn't make any games anymore, but they, you know, they have a few they are working on. I'm kind of curious as far as like, you know, what their reaction is. Like, are they pissed over there? Like, are they like, you know, hey, our game wasn't free for this month from Sony? Or are they like, you know, that's all right, we'll just, you know, sell our stuff later and maybe at a discount, maybe later on. So I don't know. It's a weird thing.
Josh in chat says, or in Sabaner in chat says, I mean, I play this game. It looks fun. I'm assuming he's talking about Detroit Become Human. Mm-hmm. And I have to ask you, Josh, have you played any other David Cage games? Because they're awful. Like, they're bad. All of them. The soccer game. Yeah.
No, I mean, the game looks cool. As far as I know, the PES series is really high up there when it comes to soccer games. Mm-hmm. But just personally, it's not for me.
Yeah, same here. Like my dad's a huge soccer fan. He loves soccer.
Well,
games.
even then, I don't think there's been many sports games that have been on for PlayStation Plus. Like, you don't ever see like a Madden on there or like an NBA 2K or anything.
I also very much want to point out that the video that Ramen has chosen is that Anthony has chosen. Sorry. Is not PES. It's FIFA.
Because of copyright. But yes, because Konami's also.
Oh, really?
I'm not gonna chance with Konami.
All right, fair enough, man. Fair enough.
You might as well just like, you should have just fucking like found some stock video of Pele and put that in the background.
Just him talking that one conference.
Yeah.
Yeah, this just seems like some internal thing that Sony did, and they just don't know about. That's it. Like, I wouldn't look too much into this for a lot of people. Like, don't just fucking. It's a game you're gonna get for free anyway. Like, and if you're that big of a soccer fan, you likely already have a soccer game. So, I don't understand the problem.
I don't think it's the fact that anybody was outraged over this. It's just an interesting fact that they would make this switch within like a week before it actually comes out. I think that's why this is being that that we're talking about this right now. I haven't heard anything about people being like, I want my PES. What the fuck, Sony, you fuckers?
Yeah, it's
more of just like a weird occurrence that we don't see, and that's why it's being talked about.
Yeah,
I hope you're right, Ramen. But have you heard my segment of why you're wrong and the things that people decide to bitch about?
What? Say that again.
I said, I hope you're right. But on the other hand, have you heard my segment called "Why You're Wrong," where people bitch about dumb shit?
Oh yeah, you're right. Yeah, forgot about that.
Yeah,
but even then, this isn't as big of a shit show as we've seen from other things that happen within the gaming world, for sure.
I'm so with you in Salvador chat, saying I am more insulted that they decided to force David Cage creations upon us. Yeah, you're not wrong.
I've been pissed off at Sony for that since fucking that one PS2 game that he did, Fahrenheit.
Oh, Fahrenheit 9/11. Yeah.
It's not
What?
Fahrenheit.
Oh,
9/11.
I mean, sorry.
That's a movie. That's a documentary.
Right, my bad. It was called Fahrenheit. That's right. Or
it was Fahrenheit something.
there was another name for it. It was Fahrenheit in another region, but over here it was called something else. I completely forgot what it was.
I can tell you right now that a lot of fucking Dreamcast fans are still pissed off at him for that game with David Bowie in it.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I don't remember the name of it, but it's not good.
Yeah.